Bellevue Ford rink. My kid was asking me today, Dad, how come all the rinks down here are sponsored by car dealerships? I told him I had no idea, but sounds like a good business plan for the people that own the rinks. Tonight we play the Alabama Thunder. I don't have a scouting report on them. I do know that after living in Alabama for a couple years, there aren't too many sheets of ice. We're missing Spencer tonight for a concussion, and Cook has a fever, so we're down a couple more players. Great effort this morning from the boys, and hopefully they can pick up where they left off. Starting for Rampage is Marsh, Evans, Casagrande, Green, and George. Shot in on Morrison, blocker to side. Back out at center, the Thunder will regroup in their end. D-to-D pass, almost intercepted by Casagrande. Here's Casagrande's shot. Big rebound comes to the Thunder player. Each team with a shot early and offsides on Rampage. 28 seconds into the first period. Yeah, I was trying to get some more clarification on this morning's no goal. It's really weird that the goal got waved off. There should have been a whistle before the goal if Rampage had a penalty. And I guess since the puck was loose, they were just waiting for us to touch it. Just very strange that we got a penalty when we looked like we had a goal. But the boys know they did well. They've had a quick team meeting this afternoon, and they know they're on the right track, so they're going to try and keep it going. Sanborn now from his own end through center. We'll send it towards the net. Far side, Frank. Back down low, out to the point to Mayer. Frank covers while Mayer pinches. Sanborn ahead to Roberts. Roberts with a shot. And into the Alabama goaltender's glove. Let it down for a second and then thought otherwise. Offensive zone face-off coming with Helen, Soper, Parent, Hughes, and Green. Definitely some more line changing going on tonight, losing 2 forwards. Face-off controlled by Alabama. That puck hit the side of the net. Now a battle in the circle area. Alabama comes out with it through center. Hughes is back. It's a 2-on-1. Hughes takes the shooter. Pass across. Morrison gets across. Gets a good save. Everybody did their job there. Down low, Hughes with pressure. Alabama circling, reversing. Back up top, right to Soper. Down the left-hand side, he'll dump and chase. 2 minutes gone by in the first. No score. Good hold in from Helen. Soper tried to keep it in further, and Marsh, fresh off the bench, skates it up. Alabama takes it away. They'll dump and change. So George up to Evans, across to Marsh, deflected. A skate to stick move by the Alabama forward, back to the defense. Stolen by Casagrande, but he couldn't corral it in. Drops it back to Marsh, ahead to Evans. Held in by Mayer, sent toward the net, intercepted. Out in front was Marsh. Alabama with a chance. Mayer's back. It's a body and a stick. Evans across, right to an Alabama player. And right out in front, deflected off a Rampage player, and then Morrison covers. Still 0-0, 11:56 to go in the first. Frank Roberts. Schumer gets the puck. Let's skate it out. Alabama grabs it in the neutral zone. Frank was there. Here comes Alabama back the other way. Down the right-hand side, a body by Schumer. Schumer back to recover. Alabama has it. Shot hits the side of the net. May have hit the post. Morrison was hugging. Battle along the near wall. Back right. Looked like it was going to go right to left, then intercepted up to Roberts. Roberts tried to send it across to Schumer, and Alabama's back in offsides. Face off at the circle just outside the Rampage zone. At least one of these guys was here last night, the one with the long hair and the beard. He's about to drop the puck. I know some of the kids kind of rolled their eyes when they saw him because he was not very good last night. I'm not sure if his partner's the same, but of the two last night, this one was definitely the worst. Not the worst I've ever seen, but pretty typical for officials against Rampage. Here comes Soper on the left-hand side across to Helen. Helen backhand. Big rebound, went right past Parent, who's in front of the net. Right place, just could not get his stick on the rebound. Parent has the puck back to Jorg. That went over his stick, and Alabama chases down low. Jorg stays with him. Helen helps. Jorg gets it past the defender, or the attacker. Up ahead to Soper. Soper down the left-hand side. One to beat. He gets tangled up in the skates. That definitely wasn't a trip. He cut back and kind of ran into the other player. A good no call there. Here comes Alabama. Held up by Green. And Green back the other way. Green through center. Gets past one. Dumps it. Rampage change it behind the play. Helen with the forecheck. Down low with the pressure. Mayer comes on. Evans. Casagrande. And Sanborn. Sanborn slides across. Casagrande leads the body in. Up to Evans. Evans leaves it for Mayer. Center ice is coming towards Casagrande. Intercepted. Sanborn takes a look. Up ahead. Everybody going the wrong way. At least the wrong way from the way that the puck went. Here comes Alabama again, left to right. Centering pass blocked by Sanborn. Shot towards the net, ends up on the far side. Mayer, 2-on-1. Mayer again will wrap it around to the near boards. Evans is there, along with Sanborn. Sanborn reverses back along the near boards. Evans, unable to clear, held on to the blue line, and then a whiff, so Alabama will have to reset. D to D, pressure from Casagrande. Evans cuts the angle. Alabama retreats further. Now through center, dump and change. Rampage back, Morrison directs it over to Mayer. Mayer, quick change and pressure from Alabama. Mayer unable to clear it. Now down low, Alabama setting up in the Rampage right out in front. Good stick from Sanborn to prevent a shot. Sanborn skates it out. Through center, down the middle. It's 1-on-4. Had Roberts with him, into the corner goes Marsh. That one came out and back in offsides. Rampage will finish their change. 8:10 left in the first. Teams seem fairly evenly matched. Maybe a little advantage to Alabama for zone time, but as far as skills, definitely seems pretty even. Frank into the corner, out to the point, Green, D to D, across the twos, intercepted by Alabama. They'll send it, will not go for icing. Twos, races back, gets to the puck, tries to get it up to Frank, or Roberts, if Green is there to help out. Schumer sends it along the far boards. Frank is waiting, intercepted again by Alabama. The Thunder into the corner. Right out in front. Oh, a centering pass. The Alabama player was wide open, but the puck went behind him. Back to the top of the left circle. Alabama players kind of fighting over the puck there. Down low, twos. Back along, up to Schumer. Schumer towards Frank. Held in at the blue line and then mishandled. Roberts gets there, up to Frank. Frank has one to beat. Frank gets bumped off the puck. Good hockey play there. Stick on puck, body on body. Out to center. Twos, waits for Rampage to get back on side. Sends it from the red line. Rampage changing. Parent down low with pressure. Fresh off the bench. Good stick. Unable to hold it in. Alabama comes out with it. Green being pressured. Green gets there. Looks like Green got held a little bit. Helen down low on the far side. Jorg to help out. Back to Green. Move towards the front. And Soper to Parent. Parent back across to Soper. Intercepted by the Thunder. Back into the Rampage zone. Looks like they were offside, but play continues. Back to neutral. Back into the Rampage to the near corner. Green comes across. They move towards the slot. Shot from the top. Oh, loose puck, and Morrison grabs the puck right as it's going towards the bench. Parent trying to clear out the guys crashing in on Morrison. The officials in there separating players. Good defense by Rampage. Let's see if, I don't think anybody's going to go to the box. If so, it should be one each. It doesn't look like anybody's going. Good continuation for Rampage from this morning's game. It's a little worried that they would be down with losing, but I think they got some good positive reinforcement from not only Coach Cole, but also Coach Brett, who's here helping out this weekend. As after this game, Coach Cole and his wife will be heading down to sunny Florida for a little Disney World action, and Coach Clark will take over for the rest of the weekend. Shot from the point, blocked by Parent. Very nice. Parent gets the puck again, sends it out to center ice, trying to connect with Soper. Mayer, Rampage changing. Always dangerous when the puck comes by, but the other player had already jumped over the bench. Helen lays a body. Evans, Soper, Sanborn, over to Mayer. Mayer into the slot, loose puck. Top, Sanborn, across the Mayer. Mayer shot, a little bit of a stick in the lane, and the players battle after the shot. Rampage back on sides. Battle right in front of the bench. I think they're both going to go. The Alabama coach had been calling, had his hand up in the air looking for a penalty, but Mayer and an Alabama player are both going for coincidental minors, roughing on each. Rampage looks like they've made a big step this morning, both in their physical play and just their ability to go towards the puck, which seemed to be lacking, especially in last night's game. Marsh now down low. Evans watches. Far side, twos, chips in. Marsh will chase, gets there first, takes a look. Casagrande out to the point, gets past Jorg. But Morrison will come out to play it, stops it, leaves it for twos. A giveaway right out front. And looks like it went in before the net came off, but Morrison got run into pretty hard, which I don't know that that's very interesting that they call that a goal. When the net was off, Morrison gets trampled. But Mr. Beardman was very emphatic that it was a goal. I'm sure he remembers us from last night and doesn't like us because he was reffing for the hometown team last night. So still has a little bit of a negative feeling towards this Rampage team. Here's Marsh now with the answer. Sends it towards the Marsh gets tripped, so Rampage going on the power play. My guess is this is not the same guy from last night. He doesn't have any preconceived ideas of who to call for or against. So Rampage down by 1 with 4:23 to go. A little bit suspect of if that goal was in before Morrison got taken out. Rampage with the chance to get it back, tie it up. Just like this morning's game, they went down 1-0. Evans answered. Now on the power play, a great opportunity. Down low, Casagrande. Try to get it back out in front. Right out in front now, loose puck. Green stepping up with the extra attacker, but Thunder able to clear. Marsh passes it up to Green. Green skates it out, bumped off the puck, picked up by Schumer. Evans run into. Green run into, tied up. Evans will skate it 1-on-4. Evans into the corner. Marsh shot. Right out in front, no rebound. Schumer was there. 3:38 in the period, 46 in the power play. Rampage send out fresh players. Looks like Sanborn, George, Helland, Frank, and Soper. The two coaches having a little powwow in between the forwards and defense. They look like they're happy with how things have gone so far. That shot from George blocked, and now George over to Sanborn. Sanborn with the extra attacker, bumps off the contact. Frank back to the point. George shot, blocked along the way. 21 seconds left in the power play, and that one not only went up into the netting, it went right out of the rink. There must be a hole over there. Not sure what's going on over there. Somebody came out of the penalty box, it looked like, but there's still a player in there, so I think they replaced a player with a parent. We've got our backup goalie tonight, McKay, running our penalty box. Maybe they don't have yeah, they do have a backup goalie. I'm not sure what's going on over there. Okay. Thunder back to full strength. Their goalie is running their door. They got a parent in the box, running the penalty box. So Rampage 0 for 1 on the power play. Down by 1. They're not marking the shots up this evening. Green sends it up to center. Back. Here comes the Thunder down the right-hand side. Take a look. Right out in front. Deflected. Picked up by Helen. Helen skates it ahead. He's got Marsh with him. Sends it ahead. Marsh will chase now. Back behind. Out to the point. Green unable to hold it in. And we got something going on behind the play. Here's that Helen is being called for holding. I was a little confused at the exuberance that was happening at our end of the ice, but apparently some of the Thunder parents are sitting on our side, whereas I thought they were some of our parents. But it looks like it's matching minors, one kid from each team. So we'll continue with 5-on-5, and they're going to keep it in the Thunder end. As they used to say when I was stationed down in Alabama, bless their hearts. Marsh in to take the face off. Roberts sends it in. Down low, Marsh with some pressure. Alabama skates it up. Good pressure from Marsh at center ice. Here comes the Thunder. Shot wide right, ends up far side. Schumer sends it up to the blue line, held in by Alabama. A shot gloved by Morrison. 1:45 to go in the first. Alabama up 1-0. Marsh in at the faceoff, tie up on the dot, out to the point, sent down low. Twos gets taken out. Centering pass comes to Schumer. Schumer, 3-on-2. He's got Marsh and Roberts with him. Schumer sent wide. He'll put the puck into the corner. Back out to the point. Alabama clears it. Sanborn back to twos. Twos up ahead to Schumer. Schumer pinned along the boards. Comes to Roberts, who sends it in. Pressure from Marsh. Held in on the line by Schumer. Schumer moves along the board, sends it right to left. Into the near corner goes Roberts. Schumer with a good body in the corner. And Alabama exits. Rampage stands him up at center ice. Slowly drifts into the Rampage zone. Intercepted on the clearing attempt. Here's Alabama. Twos steps up. Twos and Schumer. Slowly moving along the far boards. Right out in front to the near side. Roberts comes across. Challenge at the point. Sanborn intercepts. Sanborn cross ice to Schumer. Flipped up ahead. Twos being chased. Twos drops it back to Soper. Soper across to Roberts. Roberts looking for a change. Unable. That was shot behind Morrison. Picked up by Green. His clearing attempt blocked. Evans on the ice now. End of period one. Rampage trailing 1-0 against the Alabama Thunder. A quick huddle, switch of the ends, and another 15 minutes. Morrison to the other end. Thunder to the end that Morrison vacated. Evans in at center. Casagrande on the right wing. Parent on the left wing. Green and Jordan on the blue line. Face-off won by the Thunder. Jorg trying to clear it. Thunder sends it not too much farther, but a little bit deeper into the Rampage zone. A 3-on-2 battle with Rampage having the extra skater in the scrum. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Both penalty boxes are clear. Centering pass blocked by Jorg. Jorg into the far corner. Evans. And a high sticking penalty on Alabama. So a stick to the helmet of a Rampage player. Rampage back on the power play. Clearly, the guy that wasn't here last night didn't get the memo that he's not supposed to call penalties in favor of Rampage. But I'm sure that the other guy that was here will make up for it. He's going to drop the puck now. Thunder, shorthanded, wins the faceoff. Rampage steps in. Casagrande with the puck, out to the top. Green with a shot. Attempt, didn't get the shot off. And now Alabama trying to clear up the far wall. They will clear it, and icing. So right back to the other end. They can't ice it like in the NHL and get away with it on the PK. So they'll still call icing, but they can change, unlike in the NHL where if you ice it, you can't. So some advantages and disadvantages. Parent in to take the face off. Won by Rampage, but picked up by Thunder. They'll send it down for another icing, so we'll do that again. 30 seconds gone by. Thank you. Face-off won again by Rampage, but picked up by the Thunder. Out to the point, gets past Jorg. He'll have to gather the puck, and Rampage will get back onside. Up to Casagrande, over his stick, and right back out of the neutral zone. Yeah. Jorg picks it up, waits for Casagrande, and not Evans. Did not realize that Evans was still coming. He waited for Casagrande. So 39 seconds left in the power play. 13:35. Rampage's second opportunity with the extra attacker. Frank in to take the face-off. Won by Thunder. They'll send it right out into the neutral zone. Sent back in, intercepted by Schumer. He waits. Marsh gets back on side. Schumer down the far side. Up top. Thunder sends it in, and Morrison keeps it in play. Rampage, 20 seconds on the extra attacker. Here's Marsh with an opportunity. Gets past, but the puck gets held up. Frank comes in to help out. Frank can't quite corral the puck, and Thunder cleared again. Mayer with 5 seconds left. That'll do it for the second Rampage power play, 0 for 2. Still trailing by 1. Here comes the Thunder after the kill. A shot and covered by Morrison. 12:48 to go in the second. Rampage keeping the lines changing quickly. We got Frank to take the face off. Tie up in the middle. Green and Frank, and they're still on the Alabama keeps putting their arm up on the bench like they're going to be able to call a penalty. Always makes me laugh when it's not even close to being a penalty, but they're trying. What usually gets the refs is when the parents go crazy. Then I guess they feel like they have to. So far they've been mostly quiet. The Predator parents this morning were way more boisterous than the Alabama parents so far. Here's a nice move towards the net by Helen, but he had 2 to beat. Got the puck a little bit deeper. Now Green from center, up ahead to Soper, back to Green. Twos from the near side, skates it through center, dump. Roberts works it a little bit deeper. Soper down low, back to twos at the point. Twos sends it back into the corner. Helen down low, back to twos. Twos will pinch. Helen covers, twos down low. Twos looking for a centering pass, forced to the outside. Thunder clear. Helen back. His centering pass denied. He gets taken out. Gets back up on his feet, up top. Thunder to the point. Slap shot, deflected off 2 stick, up into the netting. We'll have a defensive zone face-off far side. 1-0's the score. Rampage playing well. Much better than last night. Shot towards the net, wide left. Up to the point, Alabama sends it towards the net. Up ahead. The blue line, but not out. Jorg being pressured off the puck. Mayer steps in. Ahead to Helen. Helen across to Soper. Soper, 1-on-2. Has Parent with him. Soper, forced wide. Gets back to Helen. Soper, and out of the zone. Jorg being pressured. He'll skate through it. Across to Helen. Helen circles, passes across to Mayer. Mayer up ahead to Parent. Parent takes a look, gets around, but then taken away. And Jorg from his own end. Up through center, and they're saying no. Should have been icing. So we got a positive call there, of course, from the guy who didn't get the memo from last night. Here comes the Thunder down the right-hand side. A rush and a player in front. He now has it in the circle. Sends it towards the net, hits the side of the net. Back into the near corner, left or right. Far side, Evans out in front. Intercepted by Sanborn up to Soper. Soper bumped off the puck. Sanborn now up to Marsh. Drops it to Soper. Far side Sanborn, and now Jorg. Back into the Rampage zone. Some pressure from the Thunder. Sanborn sends it back. A Thunder player there. Tries to center it out in front. Looked like Morrison had it covered, but it popped out. Sent towards the net, blocked in front. And loose puck in the slot. Fired home past Morrison. 2-0 Alabama. Thank you very much.
You're all that talk.
All right, 2-0 Alabama, 9:15 to go. We're not quite halfway through the game yet. 7:50 will signify the halfway point. See how Rampage reacts. These teams are definitely pretty evenly matched. Rampage has had some opportunities. Evans with a nice move. Gets around one. In the near corner, now to the far side. Green pinching. Will pitch further. Marsh. Back to Evans. Up top, twos. Evans sends it to the blue line. Would have been offsides if it went in. Picked up by Alabama. They are offsides. And page will change. We've got Frank, Roberts, Schumer with Mayer and Sanborn. Alabama in, broken up by Sanborn, sent off of Roberts' stick into the neutral zone. The Thunder, D to D. Up ahead, off Sanborn's stick, he'll grab it, send it cross ice, off Robert's stick. Frank, and shot towards Morrison, which went wide right. Into the far corner. Alabama trying to set up. Good battle in front. Mayer and the Alabama player. To the half wall near side. Picked up by Sanborn, ahead to Roberts, who gets it past center. Frank. Physicality definitely picking up here as we approach the halfway point. 7:30 to go. Shot in from center on Morrison. Sticks it aside. Out to center. Off Robert's stick. No icing on that. Alabama with speed. Sanborn backing off. Alabama bringing it in. Good back check from Roberts. Forces wide. Sanborn down low. Alabama player keeping it all the way back out to the point. Shot. Deflected. Picked up. Shot again and scored. Helen Soper Parent up front. Down low, Green comes across in the near corner. A pileup, looks like a little bit of a rugby scrum. Through the paint, Thunder player was there. Did not connect, back to the near side. Deflection to the far corner. Rampage doing a little bit of scrambling right now. Alabama looking for a tripping penalty on that move towards the net. Did not happen. There's another possible penalty not called. Right now, Alabama dominating the zone time and definitely taking advantage of some bumps. Here's a chance for Rampage, 2-on-1. Helen, Soper pulls up. Helen sends it towards the net. Far side, Parent gets past him. And that's gonna make a big bounce right up on Morrison, who played the puck. Alabama jumped on it, tried the wraparound, but Morrison was holding the post. 5:35 to go in the second. Rampage trailing 3-0. Alabama has definitely been a little bit more ferocious in the second half of this period. Rampage playing a little bit back on their heels. Here comes Casagrande now. Pass across towards Evans. He'll send it in, but right as he sent it in, the Alabama player checked him into his boards. Here comes Marsh now, right down the middle. Marsh with the chance. Marsh towards the net, right out in front. Schumer had just come on for Evans and was maybe a half second late, or else that would have been an easy tap in from Marsh. Nice move towards the net. A couple of bodies crashing. Held in by Schumer. Schumer waits, very patient. Gets it towards the net, and then cleared out by the Thunder. Icing on the Thunder. Seems like right now, some of the Rampage players are playing really hard. Some of them are a little bit frustrated. I want to say that they're not playing hard, but it seems like some of them are playing a little bit harder than the others. And I think if they just realize that they're not that far out of this game, and skills-wise, they match up with these guys. Here comes Schumer. His pass intercepted and then picked up by Roberts. Roberts down the middle. Shot towards the net, blocked. And that's what Rampage needs to do right there. Just send it towards the net, crash the net, just like they were doing this morning. They don't have to be pretty goals. They just have to get it in. And those dirty goals are, I think, where we're going to thrive as soon as they realize, crash the net, send it. Right now, right out in front, Schumer. Oh, what an amazing save by the Alabama goalie, who sprawled out on a point-blank opportunity from Schumer. Best look of the game for Rampage right there. That one was stolen by the Alabama goalie. You do that 10 times, you're going to score 7 or 8. Roberts with pressure, got a piece of it. Helen has to wait for Roberts to get back on side, so send it back to Jorg. Jorg bounces it up to Roberts. Roberts sends it, hits the Alabama player just inside the zone. Sent back in icing, but they waved it off. Picked up by Jorg. Jorg skates it ahead, intercepted by Alabama. Shot blocked by Schumer. Schumer now back on the counter. 2-on-1, Schumer and Parent. Schumer down the middle. Parent was in before. Puck never came in, so it wasn't offsides. Schumer was held up. Sent in. The Alabama coach with both hands in the air, like he really wanted a penalty for something, but I'm not sure what he's all excited about. Here's Soper now. Soper across to Green. Green sends it up ahead. Pressure from Helen. Near side. Rampage picking it up now. They just need to get one. They can be right back in this. Here's Twos. Twos run into, well, after the puck was gone. That should have been interference. Sent back towards center by Parent. Picked up by Alabama. A couple of players holding the line. Shot. Morrison gets a glove on it. Sent out to the point. Soper unable to clear. Thunder down low with 2:15 to go. Sent towards the net. Loose puck. This is where they've scored before. Rampage able to get it out of there. Parent far side. Green down low. Helen. Back towards Parent. Parent. Got it halfway there, but Alabama holds it in. Here we go. Twos clears. So the icing will at least allow Rampage to finish their change that they were in the middle of. 1:50 to go. Second period. Rampage trails 3-0. Face off won by Rampage, picked up by the Thunder. Back up top. Walks the blue line. Shot. No rebound. 1:40 to go in the second. Like to see that. The Alabama player giving a little fist bump to Morrison, and Morrison returns it. Usually there's a lot of pushing and shoving, but good sportsmanship right there. Here comes Casagrande down the right-hand side. Still looking for that goal that he was denied this morning. Back out to the point, held in by Marsh. Back to the far side. Sanborn sends it towards the net. It's deflected. Intercepted. A chance for Alabama. The player was skating with his head down. Didn't realize he had a wide open player who could have been all alone. Mayer back to center. Evans, bounce pass. Should have been icing. We got away with one there. Sanborn keeps it in. Now cleared. Jorg will race. He's being chased. Some good pressure from Alabama right now. Jorg sends it to the near side. Chases it up towards Casagrande. Back to the far corner now. Alabama racing towards it. Sanborn there as well. Alabama with a wraparound attempt. Unsuccessful. Casagrande up to Marsh. Marsh down the right-hand side. Has Evans going towards the net. Marsh centering attempt. Hits the side of the net. Evans comes in to try and trap it. Casagrande far side. Lost an edge. Got a beaver tail outside the blue line. Cherry picking. Might work now if they can get it. Here's the beaver tail guy. Down the middle. Forced wide. Shot blocked up into the netting. 7.3 seconds left in the second. 3-0 is the score. Frank in to take the face off. Won by Rampage. Picked up by Schumer. He'll skate off the final seconds of the second period. Oh, and then he's run into the boards after he sends the puck. That should be at least a minor, if not more. Schumer had sent the puck and then got rammed into the boards for no reason. And I'm not sure that they're going to call anything, but that's the kind of stuff that has no place in this youth hockey. Oh, they call the penalty. Now, whether or not it's a minor or more, I guess the kid doesn't realize he could be with his team right now on the break. He just went to the penalty box. He's going to come out now and listen, but there will at least be a power play to start the second period or the third period for Rampage. No need for that. So good on the official for calling something. Appears that it's just going to be a minor. One, two, three ramp. 15 minutes to play. 1:30 up on the board. One kid in the box, so a minor penalty for tripping. It's the signal. So we switch ends for the last time of regulation. We've got Helland at center, Casagrande on the left, Soper on the right. Marsh is on the ice, but he's going to come off. Jorg and Green. May have been a little bit of miscommunication because a lot of times teams would like to have 4 forwards on in a power play, but we're going to make a change now. Marsh is going to come on for Jorg. So 4 forwards, 1 defense, 5 on 4. Marsh playing the right D, bumper position. Green sends it in. Soper will chase. 5 on 4. Rampage looking for their first goal of the game. Held in by Marsh. Helen trying to center it. Soper down low. Thunder get it to center. A chance for the Thunder. Very aggressive on the PK. Right or left to right. Thunder changing. Marsh skates it down. Left side. Centering pass to Soper. Rebound. Loose puck. That's where the Thunder would have gotten it in, and they were in the middle to clear it. Rampage unable to take advantage. Green now. He'll start from his own end. Green through traffic. Down the right-hand side. Centering pass. Comes back out of the point. Helen with a shot. Blocked before it got to the goalie. Soper down low. Helen sends it to Soper. Back out to the point. Casagrande. 8 seconds left on the power play. Sent towards the middle. And Rampage unsuccessful on another power play. Remains 3-0 with 13:20 left in the third. Center ice. Into the Rampage zone. Thunder sends it towards the net. Morrison sticks it back behind the net. They battle behind Morrison. Wraparound attempt. Right out in front. Loose puck. Still loose. Morrison had the pad down. Made a save. Parent picks it up. Hooking on Schumer. So Rampage unsuccessful on the power play. Thunder jump right on the 5-on-5, keep the pressure on, and now Rampage will play shorthanded for the next 1:30. Good news is this morning some of our shorthanded play was as good or better than 5-on-5 and even some of our power play. So if we could get a shorthanded goal right here, that would definitely put us in a good position with 12 minutes to play. Into the corner, Parent wraps it around to the point, held in by Thunder in the slot, shot and held by Morrison. Rampage sends out fresh penalty killers, Frank, Marsh, Twos, and Jorg. 106 left on the PK. They call him a hook. Yeah. Out to the point. Blocked by Marsh. He was rushing towards it and now picked up by Frank, but intercepted by the Thunder. Looked to be a shorthanded opportunity for Rampage, but at least they killed off a little bit more time on the nice block by Marsh. 40 seconds left. Twos sends it up ahead to Marsh now. Marsh will skate it out, gets it to center ice. He'll keep the pressure on. 30 seconds left in the PK. Rampage doing a good job. Right out front. Did not connect, but held in from the point. Defense pinches, sends it back out to the blue line. Cycling. Nice move into the slot, shot blocked in front, loose puck. We've got a Thunder player in the net. Rampage is going to get another penalty. Twos. Mr. Beardman, remember, he's supposed to be calling more stuff on Rampage. So Twos into the box for roughing. Really what happened there was Twos was just protecting the crease area. Put a body on the kid slipped, lost an edge, and ended up in the back of the net. And Mr. Beard guy thought that there should be a penalty on that, but that's just it's good hockey play on Twos' part. That's where the battles happen. And the guy who played in the NHL for many years was explaining to the guy, like, hey, buddy, that's where the hockey stuff happens, and that should not have been a penalty. So Rampage was shorthanded by 2, but now back to just 1. So it's 5-on-4 for another 119. But I like how Clark very calmly explained it to the ref, like, hey, dude, like, that's what's supposed to happen in front of the net. And he had, a tiny little smirk on his face, like, I know and you don't, but that's okay because you've got the whistle. So 56 seconds left for Rampage to kill off back-to-back penalties. They were 3-on-5 for about 10 seconds, and now it's back to 4-on-5. Did a really good job up to the second penalty being called. And again, if they can get one right here, shorthanded, we are right back in this. Good body down low from Mayer. Alabama looking more like they just want to keep the puck away from Rampage. Sent towards the net, loose puck right out in front. Rampage is there. Someone lost a stick. I think it was an Alabama player, so it's basically 4-on-4 until he gets his stick back. Rampage skates it up ahead. Green sends it to the Alabama blue line. Green waited for Soper to get online, but onside, but Soper did not. Good news is Rampage is back to full strength, 9:54 to go. So we've got just under 10 minutes. It's 1 goal every 3 minutes. And the fact that they just killed off back-to-back penalties, for whatever reason, we've only got 4 guys on the ice, and now we realize it, and now we're back to 5-on-5. So a little bit of a miscue there on the bench that we could have had. And it appears someone's still in the bench on the Rampage side. So I don't know if there was a 10-2 that I missed. Not sure about that one. Because there's definitely not been anything that I saw that should have been 10-2 worthy. Maybe they gave twos a 10 and 2 for him putting the player into the net, but that's really weird that he gets a 10-minute for that. And by weird, I mean weak. Here's Soper now with a shot. Ends up on the far side. That appears to be what happened. Is Two's got a 10 and 2. Didn't realize there was someone else that served his penalty for the. I thought they had signaled tripping, but Helen out to the blue line. Casagrande gets it out, just misconnected with Soper and offsides. So I guess Twos must have got a 10 and 2, but because I thought that they had signaled tripping, but he's still in the box, so I guess they gave him a 10 and 2 for battling in front of the net. And it was funny that Clark was having a conversation with the bearded guy, like, buddy, this is where the hockey stuff happens.
Yeah, I mean, especially at 10.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate.
I mean, head contact maybe there was, but I never saw that signal.
No, I didn't see it either.
All right, battle in the neutral zone. Schumer and Mayer rushing down into the deep quarters of the Rampage zone. Thunder picks it up. Out to the point. Oh, that was out. They got it. Mr. Beardman finally made the one good call over 2 nights and got the icing correct. Eight minutes to go. Rampage looking for their first goal. Parent sends it back to Green. Green up into the neutral zone. Schumer with a steal. Schumer with a chance. One-on-one. We got somebody coming. Schumer shot. Goal! Ty Schumer pulls it within 2. A nice takeaway by Schumer. He made that one count. 7:48 to go. We're definitely on schedule. Now it's more like 1 goal every 4 minutes. Ty Schumer. Right place, right time. Ripped it. Marsh, Schumer, Parent, Jorg, and Sanborn tie up in the circle. Schumer comes away with it. Schumer down the left-hand side, cuts towards the middle, gets through one, and the goalie will cover as Parent was... No, as Marsh was on the backside waiting, and then he gave a little tap to his defender saying, hey, good job, buddy. There's been some really good sportsmanship going on between the kids out here today. I like to see that. Alabama has to get back on sides. They do. Now speed down the left-hand side. Shot back to the near point and out. Here's Parent with a chance. Parent on a breakaway. Here comes Parent down the left-hand side. Waits, shoots, and gloved by the Alabama goalie. So Rampage on the same shift with 2 breakaways. One was buried, the other one ends up with a offensive zone faceoff. 7:12 to go. 3-1. Helen in to take the faceoff. Evans on the left. Roberts on the right. Green and Mayer on defense. Alabama has the puck. Pressure from Helen. Now picked up by Roberts. Out to the point. Green shot. Oh, deflected off the defenseman's stick, and the goalie had to grab that. Helen again. Face-off won by the Thunder. Sent to the blue line and picked up. Rushed by the Thunder, 2-on-2. Good play by Mayer. Shot hits the crossbar. Another shot wide to the far corner where the Alabama player sends it back towards the net. Thunder down low, trying to regain that 3-goal lead. Rampage wanting to cut it to 1. Up ahead, Evans leaves it behind. Now back out to center. 6:20 to play. Evans, skate to stick, down the left-hand side. Forced wide, still with a puck. forced into the corner, out to the point. Green sends it back down to Evans. Evans 1-on-2. Into the corner. Helen into the corner. Back to the point. Green, D to D. Sanborn to Evans. Back, right to left. Into the corner once again. Helen, Green pinching. Sanborn covering. Good stick by Green, and Sanborn unable to clear, but stays with the puck. Evans back, gets the pressure on. Oh, that was Frank. And here comes Helen. Good change by Rampage, right as the puck was coming in. George, 1-on-2. Frank comes in to help out. Thunder have it, top of the circle. Back to the point. Sent back, intercepted by George. Sanborn, along the near boards. Up to Casagrande. Pressure from Soper. Back to the Rampage blue line. 5 minutes to go and offsides on the Thunder. 3-1's the score, 5:02 to play. Frank. Soper racing to the puck. Flipped up high. Gloved in the defensive zone. That's okay for Thunder. Up ahead to Casagrande. Casagrande, and now back into the neutral zone. All the way back towards Morrison, who steers it aside. George sends it along the firewall. Back behind, left to right behind Morrison. Frank is there up to Casagrande. Casagrande back towards Sanborn. To the point, shot in on Morrison. He'll glove it. Hold on with 4:24 left in the third. Rampage sends on Marsh, Parent, Schumer, Green, and Mayer. Marsh for the faceoff, won by the Thunder. Challenge from Schumer. Sent and saved by Morrison. Gloved by Morrison. 2 quick shots, 2 quick saves. Good challenge from Schumer. That's how we got the goal, was he intercepted and got a breakaway. Marsh again. Back to the point. Challenge from Schumer. Back to the point again. Another challenge from Schumer. Marsh. Down low. Green doing battle. He falls. Mayer's there to help out. Picked up by Green. Green up ahead. Bounce off the board to Parent. Parent into the zone. Drops for Schumer. Schumer is shot. Blocked. Marsh right out in front. Schumer's there. Out to the point. Green shot. Deflected. Loose puck. Still loose. Picked up by Rampage, and now Thunder have it. Green. Bounce up to Marsh. Parent. And now Schumer. Schumer. And Green. Parent drops back as Green's up. Marsh goes for a change. Mayer goes for a change. Parent goes for a change. Schumer will keep the pressure on. Off the bench comes Helen. Helen across. Sanborn. 3 minutes to go. Up ahead. Helen. Across. Roberts. Roberts down the right-hand side. What? I never heard a whistle. I heard a off. But I never heard a whistle. Yeah, I mean, I guess they called offsides, but I never heard a whistle. Very strange. 2:52 to go. Rampage trailing by 2. Putting the pressure on Alabama. Soper. Back to Sanborn. Picked up by Helen. Helen at center. Up ahead towards Soper. Soper into the zone. Back into the neutral zone. Soper on sides. Rampage. Sanborn. Dump and chase. Roberts and Soper both going deep. Far side out to the point over George Stick. He'll have to race back. He's being chased. George reverses, leaves the puck. Very dangerous there. Soper makes a nice move. 2-on-1. Soper being slashed at. That was a two-handed slash down. Look ahead. Helen up to Roberts. Roberts doesn't get it too deep, but that one went over Helen's stick. 158. Back to George. Send in icing. 150. If this was an NHL game, we'd pull the goalie, but at 13-0 AAA, I think they're going to wait and see what happens. Also, if we were within a goal, maybe we would think about it, but at this point in time, Frank wins it back, shot from Marsh. Casagrande in the corner. Frank out to the point. Here comes the Thunder, back the other way. Shot. Morrison with a save. No pushing or shoving, which is good. 1:33 left. Also would probably be a good time to take a timeout. Frank for the faceoff. Back to the point. Oh, a steal by Casagrande. Casagrande off by himself, looking to get the goal back. Shot up over the net. Back to Casagrande. Casagrande back behind it. Oh, in front. Frank was there. Pressure, green stick. And Morrison will let that one go. They're saying a tip. Great opportunities there for Rampage. Up to Casagrande. 1 minute to play. The pass across to Marsh, intercepted. Casagrande takes it away. Here's Casagrande again. Over to Marsh. Marsh can't get a shot off. Casagrande comes in. Still loose. Shot towards the goal! Marsh out in front with 43.5 seconds left. It's a one-goal game. Rampage not giving up. A broken play. Rampage within one, 3-2, 43.5. Timeout being signaled by Coach Cole. They haven't officially called it. Now I think they're going to. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I'm surprised they're not using the timeout. I thought he was calling for it. 40 seconds to go. Not sure why. Maybe they don't have it, but I'm pretty sure in showcases they do. Shot towards the net. 26 seconds to go. We'll see if Morrison stays in or not. They're calling Morrison out. They didn't get far enough. 10 seconds. Oh, a steal by the Thunder. Thunder sends it towards Morrison. And Rampage loses another one-goal game, which really feels like two losses that were almost wins. Two games where the Rampage have really made some huge strides. So another loss, but very encouraging. Anybody watching should be very proud of these boys. They did not give up. They had a chance at the very end, and now they'll do the handshakes. And we'll be back tomorrow morning at, it's a 9 o'clock Central game. So 8 a.m. Colorado time for those watching back home. Thanks for joining, and keep cheering for these boys that are making huge strides.